saved my life.
Jonathan Ben Mordecai.
I'm Flavia Gemina.
Don't you jabber at me! Nubia, a princess among her own people.
Take this. You're safe now. I'm going to look after you. Unhappy man.
So you can hear me, but you don't speak.
Your name's Lupus. You are coming with us, aren't you?
I've never been to a farm before.
You'll love Uncle Gaius.
It's all right, it's only a tremor.
God's judgment is upon us. The end of the world.
Are you all right?
Bad dream. That's all. What's this?
Uncle Gaius said we could have them. They're the last of the litter.
For me? Really?
Lupus, that's so kind.
Come here, you. Grr. Fierce little tiger, aren't you? That's what I call you. Tigress. Little tiger. They're fiercer than lions.
Nubia, you can name that one. It's yours.
He is Nippur.
Nipper? I hope not.
Nippur. It's named my dog olden days.
Nippur and Tigris. You'll have to start obedience training them straight away. They keep chasing the chickens.
What is obedience?
It means doing what you're told.
Like slave?
No.
I think you've got it, Nubia. Where did that come from?
It was outside my room when I came out.
A sparrow. It's a love token, Miriam. You know, there's that poem by Catullus. He gives his beloved a little sparrow. It hops on her lap, now here, now there.
Sounds great.
It's very romantic.
Is obedience?
It might be tame. Let's see. It is. Who sent it to you?
I've no idea.
A mystery. I love a mystery, especially romantic.
Men are always making fools of themselves over her. Last spring in Rome, there was this fat...
Jonathan, please. Anyway, I'm old enough. I could marry if I wanted to.
But you don't, though, do you? Ugh! Miriam!
Not again.
It's Vulcan's warning about marriage.
There have been that many tremors this year. It's a wonder the house is still standing. Plaster dust in my hair most mornings.
Is that how it's gone so white?
I grew up on the slopes of Mount Etna, where Vulcan has his forge. It's terrible when he's angry. My grandfather was head man of our village, and he started worshipping Mithras, the sun god. He wouldn't perform the rites of Vulcan. My grandmother took the family and went away. The very next day, Vulcan drowned the village in a river of fire. Not a soul survived.
That's dreadful.
It's the Vulcanalia tomorrow.
We'll make peace with the god.
I love this time of year. Promise of a good harvest, feasting on the beach. Has this always been your home?
Ow!
Marcus and I were born here, and so is my father and grandfather. I've never seen reason to leave.
We're always leaving.
Uncle Gaius?
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't you ever get married?
Your mother chose another man.
You were in love with my mother?
Attila preferred adventure and Marcus to be in the farm.
You mean I could... You might...
Your uncle is still quite a young man, Flavia. All hope is not lost.
I say, any time you want a trip in my yacht, it's always ready to sail.
Senator, I think it's time.
Yes.
Taskis Pomponianus owns the big villa on the headland. He's acting as the priest of Vulcan.
Great Vulcan, god of fish and flame, be merciful to us. Protect us from the danger of wave and flame, and protect our harvest from fire and damp.
That's the invocation. Now comes the sacrifice.
Merciful Vulcan, accept these lives for our lives.
Can't Vulcan tell the difference between
Grant
fish and man?
that we may live another year
Brilliant.
in
Half
peace
man, half fish.
and prosperity.
If he drops the fish, it's bad luck. Something isn't right. What about your dreams? Sometimes
They're
the gods-
dreams. That's all. Don't mean anything. More superstitious nonsense.
I don't think so. You might not believe it, but we are being warned.
Sorry. Just nothing seems to be going right at the moment.
Ah! What was that?
Something ran over my foot.
What on earth?
Diodorus. Rotten eggs.
Feels like I'm suffocating.
When I saw the animals, I remembered reading. This is Diodorus of Sicily, where Fristilla comes from. In a town called Hillis, on the Gulf of Corinth, there was a terrible earthquake.
God, it's a long way off.
Before the earthquake struck, to the puzzlement of the citizens, all sorts of animals, such as rats, snakes and weasels, left the city in droves.
Just as today.
Then what happened?
5 days later, the entire city was swallowed by the sea.
I know the earth tremors can be alarming if you're not used to them.
But Uncle Gaius, so many strange things have happened since we came. Yes, the fizzy water, the wells drying up.
Dead fish in the sea.
Stinky air, making Jonathan ill.
Vulcan hungry.
So, you think that there's going to be an earthquake?
I think it's worse than that, Dr. Mordecai. Pliny says there's a volcano at Modena that spits out fire and stones every year at the Feast of Vulcan.
Modena's 6 days north of here.
Yes, but the Feast of Vulcan is now. All the evidence points to one thing. A volcanic eruption.
Flavia, dear, there is one flaw in your splendid theory. There is no volcano. Now, if you're quite finished, I've got work to be getting on with.
But please, Uncle Gaius, there's more. It is a volcano. It is. I've had terrible dreams.
It's a sign from the gods.
It is a sign. What about Jonathan's dreams and the man at the harbour?
I do believe that dreams can speak to us. 10 years ago, I dreamt of the fall of Jerusalem and took my family to safety.
There's no besieging armies here. My dreams could mean anything.
I feel there is danger. We should leave. Miriam, prepare yourself and your brother...
No, Father, I'm not leaving.
Oh, Miriam, what is the matter?
I don't want to leave.
I don't understand.
I'm in love, Father. I won't go without him.
But who is it that you love, my daughter?
She loves me, Dr. Mordecai.
Uncle Gaius.
And I love her.
So be it. Gaius, you must come with us. We should all leave at once. I have ignored the signs for too long.
I can't just leave. My vines are ready. My granary's full. What about the slaves? What about the...
No, I can't let this happen again. Please, come with us before it is too late. Miriam, tell him, please.
I'm staying with Gaius, Father.
It's just a tremor. Flavia's stories have upset us all.
There is a volcano. Everyone's in danger. I'm going to get some help. Jonathan?
You go.
Flavia, come back here! Flavia!
Gaius, listen.
What?
Listen.
What was that? A dead bird.
There's that smell again.
Sulfur fumes.
Sulfur. There was a sulfur cloud across the bay the last time there was a big earthquake. It killed a flock of sheep.
If it can kill animals as big as sheep.
We should leave at once.
Fool.
Gaius!
Jonathan, where did Flavia go?
All together.
Flavia!
Oh, no.
Flavia! What do you think you're doing?
Please, Uncle Gaius. I know you don't believe me.
I do believe you. I do believe you. But you just can't run off.
There are thousands of people living along the bay. We have to try and warn
3
them.
children in a boat.
Admiral Pliny has warships. If I can convince
What, you want to
him-
sail right across the bay? You promised your father you wouldn't even leave the
I
farm.
promised I wouldn't leave without you.
Flavia, this is crazy.
Do you have a better idea?
I don't know how to sail.
Lupus does.
All right. I'll go back to the farm.
We have to leave now. Jonathan knows the plan.
I stay. I help Miriam.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am sure.
All right. My Castor and Pollux, I hope you're wrong.
We can finish this, Xanthus. You see to locking up the house and buildings.
The other slaves have run away. The god Vulcan will swallow us up.
Not God. Old story.
Priscilla, we'll need bread, cheese, ham, olives, wineskin and olive oil.
Yes, of course.
Nubia will help you.
Bread, wine.
Father, Senator Pomponianus spoke of a yacht. Perhaps we should ask for his help.
But it's rather bad news, I'm afraid. The wind's died, and my captain tells me that the current would run us aground on the headland. But we have to leave. I'm sorry?
My son is very ill.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, but you'll have to wait in the boathouse. It's quite comfortable, please.
Come, my son. We trust in God.
Just as well I came.
Assassins! Uncle, help me!
Admiral Penny, there's a volcano. You must come at once and warn people. They'll listen to you. If we try and tell them, they'll only think we're mad.
Just slow down, young lady. Now take a deep breath and start from the beginning.
Please, dear Admiral Pliny, I need to use your library.
Strabo. There you are.
So many strange things have been happening. When I searched the authorities, they all pointed to one thing. Vesuvius is a volcano.
Ah. No. Yes, not possible.
My uncle has listed all the volcanoes in the world, and Mount Vesuvius is not one of them.
Where is it? Yes, here. I'm sorry, my Greek isn't very good. Above these places lies Mount Vesuvius. Dwellings all around, beautiful farmland. As for the summit, rocks looking as though they'd been eaten out by fire. So one could deduce that in earlier times the district was on fire and had craters of fire.
Is there any sign that there's fire on Mount Vesuvius now?
None at all. Look. Yeah, craters of fire. And then, because the fuel gave out, the fires were quenched. As I explained to you, my dear, volcanoes are caused by strong winds rushing through holes on mountain tops. There is no hole on Mount Vesuvius. Strabo, eh? Not bad at all.
Lucas, what is it?
What's that? Ah. You may be onto something. Prepare to launch my ship immediately!
At this rate, we'll be at Pompeii in no time.
Don't touch it! Don't touch it! Don't touch it! Igneous rod. It's volcanic matter. Quite right, Flavia Gemina. There's a volcano. How marvelous. We'll put in at Herculaneum and then continue down the coast to Pompeii.
And the Lord went before them in a pillar of cloud to lead the way.
Is it the end of the world?
Not the end of the world, but if we don't move quickly, inside!
You too, Jonathan. Father says we must. The air is thick. It has a taste of death.
Rocks ahead! Rocks ahead! Drop! All stop! All stop!
We can't stop now.
No, rocks! No, I've surveyed this harbour myself.
And we'll look at the beach.
How curious. The wind of the volcano must have raised the whole seabed. What power! If only we could get closer.
Admiral, with respect, we can't stay here.
No, of course, you're absolutely right. Sound the order for the retreat! We head for Misenum!
But what about the citizens? We can't leave them there.
My dear child, I can't risk the Imperial fleet. No, we'll send a warning to the lighthouse at Herculaneum, and then my ship and my ship alone will go on to Stania.
This
kill us. I always knew the worst would happen.
Flavia wouldn't leave us here.
What can she do? Poor little girl. Dead already, I wouldn't be surprised.
No. There's a ship! Flavia's brought Pliny to rescue us. We're saved.
Miriam!
My dear fellow, we have to leave at once. The situation's very dangerous.
Out of the question, my dear friend. These rows have been hard at him for hours. They need food, drink, and shelter. We'll stay here for the night, and then we'll embark everyone tomorrow morning. Is your bathhouse still working?
Well, it's...
Better here than it is in Pompeii. Extraordinary phenomenon. When did you first know that something was wrong?
Started when I dropped the fish.
Come along, old friend. Let's get you undercover. You're doing very well. Let's get you undercover in here. Good man.
Everybody out! Now! Quickly! Now! Steady, old chum! Collar on, man! Can't stay! Go! Hold it! Breathe! Get Pliny out now! Come on! Quickly, quickly, quickly!
Lucas, take a torch. We must create a shelter for the sickest amongst us. There is a cave, a small distance from here. Go now and return.
Like shell. Good idea, Nubia.
Keep moving! Come on! Keep going! Don't stop!
Thank God! What's that?
It's coming towards us!
Everybody in the water! Not the boat! In the water!
Yes! Everybody in the water! Run! For your lives!
As soon as the fire comes, underwater! Admiral Pliny, it's me, Flavia Gemina. Can you hear me? We're taking you to safety. Don't speak. Just breathe.
For my nephew. Tell him.
Tell him. I'll make sure he gets them. If you can't find him.
Ashes. Taste. Death. Water.
Water.
So tired. Sleep.
It is over.
I promise. I'll make sure he gets them.
He is in a coma. A deep sleep.
Will he wake?
It is in God's hands.
Please, whoever you are, Vulcan, Pluto, Jonathan's god, anyone, please bring him back to us.
Jonathan, come back to us, please. There's something strange. Children keep going missing.
Man of great power. He's like a spider.
Honoured to make your acquaintance.
We're here to find out about the missing children, and the best way to do that is to split up.
I beg you to find my daughter.
Have you seen Nubia? I think she's run away.
Going to escape.
Do you ever see any pirates around?
Yes.
Fenelicius.
Seize him!